Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pwn Star for Hire here, and we've got the Mp5k with the holographic on this. I believe I go 38-9. That's a lot of deaths in my mind for it, but in strictly speaking, in a rushing game, deaths mean nothing to me. But this game probably the deaths factored in a little more because this was the first time I've ever played this map, and it's Fuel. And I hate it. I really do. It's like the abortion child of this game so far. And I don't know. I really don't like the map. Even though on TDM it didn't, everybody says how big this map is, but on TDM they seem to spawn semi-close to each other. And I didn't know where I was going. You'll notice some of these moments where I tried to go somewhere and, there was really no door there or something. But I guess it's going to come down to a few things in this. Couple things I want to talk about. I am sorry for this lasting the whole 10 minutes of TDM. If you guys don't want to watch it, I understand completely. Most of them are like 5 to 7 minutes, but I felt like this will probably be the only one you'll ever see on Fuel, so I felt like to go ahead and do it. And 38-9 is not too bad. That's over half the kills, so why not? I play a little bit of peekaboo here and there on the downstairs a few times and everything like that. I do love the holographic. I love the holographic on this gun. It's one of the few sights that I would actually take. Actually, it's one of 2 attachments that I would take, with the exception of akimbo, which is sexy. I wouldn't run akimbo on this map, though. This is definitely a map for, like, holographic would probably be ideal for this. The red dot sight, if you plan on, peeking out windows and getting some distance, but if you plan on rushing around like I do, well, that was good. The holographic is probably more ideal for this map if you like to, get to the insides. And that came out dirty. Yeah, so I don't know. It's down to preference. A lot of people complain, and just so you guys know, from here on out, depending on the gun, is going to depend on what the first perk is going to be. I'm going to run Scavenger on most guns from here on out, except for guns like probably like the snipers, the LMGs, and probably guns like the FAL or the FAMAS or something. Those are burst guns, and I feel like there's enough ammo in those anyways. I shouldn't need Scavenger for those, so I think I'll alternate in between there because a lot of guys are like, I want to see you use the gun the whole time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on, like, had I known this beforehand, I would probably use Scavenger on this gun. And so you guys are just going to have to wait in the weeks to come, and you guys are going to see these. And I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to roll this over to Black Ops and everything like that. Ooh, that brings up a topic. I'm really kind of in a little bit of an issue right here. My Xbox broke, so I probably don't have the time or money to get that fixed. At the same time, I've got a backup one, and I've just got to get it fixed. I've got a buddy that can fix it, so it could take a little bit of time, but I should get that up and running soon. My problem is, unless I can get a job within the next month or so, these other games are going to be, I guess, out of my range. I could probably trade a few games to get Black Ops, but then it comes down to deciding what system I need it on, and I was kind of also wanting Reach and Medal of Honor, so I'm kind of like stuck in a standstill situation where I've got to decide, should I buy, whichever game comes out first and then try to scramble up the funds later, or I don't know, and it's going to get a little tight, so if you guys had to see me get just one game, which I know is a horrible thing. I mean, which one would it be? Because, if you wait for Black Ops, I believe that's the last one coming out. You guys get to see nothing but MW2 up until then, which is probably not the best for some of you. Or, Reach or something that comes out. I don't know. It's you guys got to help me out here and give me an idea. A guy came to me last night, and he was like, he asked me how much I charge for dual commentaries, and I was like, dual commentaries? I mean, and I know people charge for that, but then he was mentioning people like Wings and Jaws and people like that charge for those and how much they actually charge, because he's gone around and researched this, and I'm like, are you serious? They charge that kind of money for this? And I'm like, Jesus, dude. And, I told him I don't do dual comms for that simple reason, because I've got, 2 dual comms on my channel for people I wanted to help out over like the last 6 or 7 months, and I've got a couple coming within probably the next month. They weren't like paid for or anything. They're just people that I trust. And do you guys think that's okay? I mean, in a way, it's like a business transaction. It's where, if a guy comes up to me, hey, can you do a dual commentary with me? I'll give you like $100, $200 or something like that. Do you think that's okay? As long as it's not, overboard and you're not doing 10 a month where, you're whoring out your channel. But, in my mind, that's kind of like a transaction. He gives you something you can use. You give something to him he can use. And at the same time, you gain a new friend or something. Whereas, opposed to charging 50 or 100 bucks as a friends list, that I think is completely horrible. Because, you know, odds are they'll probably never play with you. So I don't know. You guys just tell me what you think. I mean, I turned it down, and I'll turn it down again. Another guy asked me a couple days ago, and I turned it down because he didn't have good gameplay. I mean, his commentary was okay, but I'm very picky because if it goes on my channel, you're gonna have to, like, you know what I mean? I'm picky about what goes on my channel, and a lot of people are. But I'm sorry this rant went on. I'm just kind of stuck there whether or not what I can do about these games because I don't have the money for them. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to try to go ahead and get, you know, Medal of Honor or Reach first, and then try to get the money together for the other one, and see how that works out. But yeah, no, so we'll get back to the gameplay here, and obviously this is the one area, this little warehouse is where I found to have my happy time, and this is a very, you know, different kind of gun. That was a pretty decent mid-range shot there. And, yeah, what the hell is that? Is that dude in a rock or something? What the hell is that? I don't know. I know there was... That's why I didn't go out there, is because I've never played this map before, but I hear people always bitching about there's, like, a rock glitch or something. So as soon as I went out there and was like, oh, shit, that's like 19 rocks, he could be playing peekaboo with me with any of those. So I decided to stay the hell away from there because I didn't know which rock, I don't know how to get him out of there. I don't know anything about that. So I decided to, you know, stick to this inside building here. I saw a couple tactical insertions, which usually mean that they're not only do they plan on keeping that area hot, that's probably where they want to end up coming right back to. So, you know, you just got to think. He left a tactical insertion up there, which means he's probably going to be right back there even after you destroy it or kill him in it. And, of course, what you'll see is that guy will be back in there. And that's what it is. You got to outthink and outplay the other people. I died quite a few times. A couple of them were spawn deaths. But either way, this was a semi-decent game. I think I'm going to try to get another gameplay for the other rapid fire because it was like a 4-minute game and I only had like 25 kills or something and like 3 deaths, and it was still a decent score, and I got like a third of the kills, but at the same time it was a really fast game. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of rapid fire. I might just stick with it just to stick with it, but I don't know. I really like the holographic, and this is one of the guns where it was really hard to decide whether or not I like the red dot sight over the holographic. And it pretty much would have to come down to how I want to play it. Not the maps, but the play style. Because almost any map you can make it a short-range combat map. I'm sticking to, you know, the insides of that warehouse in here. The holographic would be ideal. I mean, the red dot sight would work. Holographic is slightly better in that situation. Whereas if I was playing Skid Row and, you know, holographic would be beast all around. Whereas if I wanted to use the red dot sight and patrol like the B hallway or out the windows or something, play a little more defensively, the red dot sight would be like that. So I guess when distance is involved, the red dot sight's better, and the holographic is just sexy for any mid-range to close range. I love the hell out of it, and I don't know. It's a really close call. I'm still going to go with the red dot sight as my favorite attachment for the MP5, and then holographic would be second, and then akimbo's up in there somewhere. You can mix that in there. Obviously, you're not going to get a guy from that distance with the akimbo, so I don't know. You guys just got to decide on the map how you think you're going to play the map, and you guys got to judge it for yourself. And I don't know. Like I said, I apologize for this being such a long game. The next one obviously will probably be like 4 or 5 minutes or something like that. And then next week, you guys will probably not expect this gun to be next week, but it was actually voted on most in the pages that I actually read. So this gun will be next, and I think just for sake of saving ass, I need to just make the one after next week to be the F2000, because it's been like the most voted gun ever. It's just been a few shy of actually winning every time, and I feel everybody's voting it for me, not because they think it's a good gun, but because they just want to see me use it. And I really like the gun. I'll do just fine with it. So yeah, I think just for sake of, you know, just stopping everybody to say F2000 every damn time, I'm just gonna do the F2000 the week after, and then get it back on the voting track, and you guys can vote like SCAR or RPD or whatever you want to, I guess. So and I do continue to carry this on to Black Ops. I might even carry it on to another game if I can. I mean, I don't know, I've not played Medal of Honor yet, but if I can get that game and it has the chance to do, you know, litter bugging or something like this, I will love to do something like that. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. And this has been episode 3 of Gun of the Week for the Mp5k with the holographic, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Oh my god. And that's what's great. Yeah, we end at 74 kills. We don't even get the last damn kill. No kill cam for you. I was like trying to get that kill cam. I was pissed. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Next one will be up in a couple days. Peace out, bitches!